But around the turn of the first millennium, a new question began to work its way into our theories. Theologians started to think concertedly about the nature of God. And one of the flaws in these earlier theories was that each of them has God overcoming something. So God has to overcome a devil, or God has to overcome sin, or God has to overcome death. But again, if God is God, that doesn't really make sense. I mean, what could possibly stop God from doing whatever God wants? And so two different directions develop around the same time. The first comes from a guy named Peter Abelard, who is born in 1079 CE. We call his theory moral influence. Now, sometimes this will be denigrated as Jesus was a good teacher who taught us in good directions. That is not what Abelard taught. Abelard realized way back from ransom theory that there is a sense in which humanity is trapped in this sort of dead-end spiral. And we keep making mistakes, and we can't right ourselves, and we can't find our way out. But it's not the devil God has to make a deal with, it's us God has to fix. And so moral influence is not the idea that Jesus was just a great moral teacher, it's that Jesus is the divine moral example. The one who is able to open our eyes to a world that we could not possibly even imagine on our own. Human morality, says Abelard, is not sufficient to save us. And so God demonstrates divine love in history in the person of Jesus. And that influence is so great that it breaks our chains, it enables us to trust in goodness we could never accomplish for ourselves. We are saved by the faithful influence of Jesus.